Alright, we're live now on YouTube. Again, my mic cut out. I keep having issues. I did not expect this to be 5 different parts. I expected to at least be interrupted at least once. I expected at least like something wrong happening, like someone knocking on the door or something like that. But I did not expect like my mic to constantly be cutting out this and that. But right now, I'm using a different kind of mic. Right now I'm using the mic for my webcam. So this one shouldn't be going out the same way as my other mic. I think I'm just gonna have to replace my mic. I think I'm just having issues with my mic. I think that's just what it is. Anyways, looks like everything's perfectly fine this time with the stream. Let's get back into it another time. Sorry about this, guys. I did not expect this to be freaking 5 different parts. I really am sorry. I really am. But hopefully, knock on wood, nothing happens. I changed my mic. I changed to a different mic. So that won't be an issue so far. There's nothing wrong with the streams. My phone's on vibrate. Let me turn it off. So, L finally showed his face. That was an interesting confrontation between those two. Is she gonna break up with him? So she's a cheerleader in this, but in the anime she was a supermodel. Oh, she just confessed her love to him. I don't think L or not L like cares anymore. Or not. Never mind. They just make up like it was nothing. Well, you just got a newfound motivation to stop L. So they found Watari's real name and his face. What? So it will be a heart attack, right? Oh, he found something around the lines. He found a loophole. Oh, so this is only one chance. But he found a loophole. He doesn't know L's real name. Yo, are we gonna see Nier and Mello? By the way, I want to say thank you for those of you who are still participating in these streams, even after all these technical difficulties and all that stuff. I would like to apologize for everything happening, but hopefully now everything's all fixed. He's gonna die. So they're trying to find out L's real name. Which, now I think about it, did we ever find out his real name? We found out Nier's. It was neat. But L? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. L put two and two together. He knows something's wrong with Watari. And they're still investigating him. Oh, L's nervous. I feel like L actually cares about Watari. That's why he's a little sad. But I think that's actually kind of cool how Watari doesn't actually know L's real name. Sleep is key. He would never leave that behind. Yeah. I like all these clues and everything. I like it. I really do. My dude just walks in the house. No, it's not his deductive abilities. He's just blinded because it's his son. Oh, damn. Well, when L has a hunch, it's a hunch, so I'm guessing obviously he'll have all this support. Light. Where you just threatened Light. In one way or another, we're all in the middle. Hmm. He's singing the lullaby. This is very different from the anime. I don't know, like, honestly, like, look in the hat. She has the Death Note. Smart girl. Smart girl. See, like, I feel like maybe if, like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I really do. I have mixed feelings about this. Like, it's kind of a decent film. Like, it has its flaws, obviously, when you compare it to the anime. Like, the anime is so much better. But, like, this is a different take. If you think of it like that, as if it's a different take of the anime, a different story, a different timeline, or a different universe where events happen differently, but still the same story. It's very interesting. But my thing is, like, there was amazing moments where, like, there was cool things. There was cool things that the movie could have done, and it just completely like left it. Like, you get me? Like, there was cool moments and cool scenes that the movie could have adapted and done, but it didn't do it. I guess if you think about it, this isn't really an adaptation of the anime. It's just its own take. Essentially, that's what it is, and that's why you're not seeing all these amazing scenes like L going to school with Light and him telling him like I am L, this and that, and all those emotional scenes. And again, as I said before in some of the previous parts of these live streams, oh my god, I'm not going to stress about it anymore because it looks like everything's working now. But as I said before, it's because it's a movie, so they have a shorter time frame to show all these events happening, and they're kind of a little bit rushed. So that's why I don't blame them for leaving out some stuff, but like it still had like the potential to at least like reference the scenes, like in an Easter egg or something like that, which they've done here and there, but still, that was breaking. And there's Homecoming, typical American film, always having a homecoming in it. You know, it's not a bad film. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. It's not a bad film. I've seen worse. It's just it's a missed opportunity is what I'm trying to say. That's exactly what it is. That honestly, that's what I'm gonna put it. It's just a missed opportunity. Like they had their chances to do great things and they didn't do it, but it's still a good film. Like Watari, they could have done so much with Watari, and they could have shown him a little bit more, and this would be more emotional. Like seeing L breaking down and all that stuff, just because he cares so much about his friend Watari, would have made this so much more emotional. But since Watari wasn't shown that much, it wasn't that impactful to see him going through this process. I mean, you still feel it, you still sense it, but it's not as impactful as if they built it up a little bit more. You get me? So they're following the top hat. He got away. How much is left of the film? Very curious. So we still got like 30 minutes, so there's still a whole act to go through. So a lot could happen in those 30 minutes. He has to. Oh, Ryuk. And he dies. Ah, oh, damn it. Ryuk, you dirty bastard. Was it Mia? Was she the one to rip it because she wanted Watari to die? Oh, shit. Yo, please don't tell me Light's about to snap and he's gonna kill her. Light already killed her. She's already dead. It's too late now, though. So was her. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Okay, I understand. Because she ripped the page already. They couldn't burn. Bro! Plot twist! Fucking plot twist! Holy shit! She played him. She fucking played him. Yo, please tell me Light and L are gonna team up now. Yep, he was killed. Aww. Aw, man. He's pissed now. I thought he said he doesn't carry a gun. Bro, L does not give a fuck anymore. Steals a cop's car. He's ready to kill Light. And Light's over here probably trying to ask for help, probably. The OST. It kind of sounds like the one from the anime, but it's not really. Oh, come on. Like, they had an opportunity there, too. Like, it was kind of like leading up to be like L's theme, but it wasn't, sadly. God, man, like that's such a plot twist. It turns out Mia is technically the main villain of the movie, and she was the one that. Well, I kind of already knew. Well, I said it earlier. Mia was probably the one to write in the book, but then it was like, oh, it was Ryuk because Ryuk was playing along with it. But now we find out that it was her in the beginning. So I was right to begin with. So why did Ryuk play along? Because Ryuk likes her, I guess, and Ryuk wants to give her the book. So I guess Ryuk's on her side. Yo, did he just kill his father? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, guys. Yo, L's in for the hunt, my dude. Bro, L's full on GTA mode right now. A man with a mission. Let's not forget that L's pretty athletic. Same with Light too. Light was very athletic too. He was good at tennis. We saw in their tennis match. Bro, that was close. Bro, why was it so close? Yo, please tell me that the team up, man, for real. Where's L? L's probably like ahead of him already. No, he's just right behind him. Yo, my dude. Look at that parkour. Excuse me. He went down. The man supports Kira. He could have killed L. He could have. He had the chance to kill L right then and there, but he didn't. And Light's gonna die. They go on the Ferris wheel. What is he doing? Doesn't he know that's a straight up freaking trap? He's literally trapping himself. Yeah, that gun was pretty lit, though. That gun was pretty cool. It's too late. Dang it, they're turning this into a freaking love story now. That has nothing to do with what Death Note was. It was the exact opposite. Fuck the love story, man. Ryuk writes his name. What happened? So he wrote in a failsafe technically. What he wrote in was if she takes the book, she gonna die. And nothing can change it. No matter how much Light tries to save her, she dies. Nope. Light, you made this decision. You wrote her name. You can't change fate. She is gonna die. There's only one way. There's only one way. Why? Why? Okay. Not gonna judge. Why the poor choice of the song during that moment? Okay. Excuse me. That was stupid. That honestly was stupid. That ruined that scene. That song just did not fit in with that scene. Honestly, ruined the scene. Honestly, if you ask me, that was literally the worst part of the movie. Just that song did not fit in with that. Oh my god, it was just anticlimactic. Oh shoot. Elle sees the freaking Death Note page. Yo, is that that's Burning Light's name, isn't it? Light Turner. Hi, how ironic. How ironic that the one page that gets burnt is his. I mean, like, obviously you saw Mia, she pulled the page. So I guess she wanted him to live. It was transferred. Elle, you know this. Light told you this. The power is transferred. So Light's in a coma right now. How many minutes we got left? I just want to check this. So we got 14. So here's my thing. Oh, the dude returns the Death Note to him. Why? Why would he? What the hell, man? Oh, he's gonna look at the calculus book. That's his clue. He wakes up from his coma. So it's not over just yet. So why did the dude bring back the Death Note? Was it Ryuk? Did Ryuk have something to do with this? Honestly, the movie's just all over the place right now. This ending part, just all over the freaking place. It's like the movie can't make up its mind how it wants to end. So who was that one dude who picked it? Like, oh, so many questions. So many questions. You know, these headphones are like hurting my ears right now. I've been wearing them too long, so I apologize if I keep taking them off like that. It's just because they're hurting so much. I need to get better headphones. I need to get better setup in general. Better lighting, better webcam, better mic, so my mic will stop cutting out like that. Finally accepted the fact. Oh wait, Elle found it out. Elle brought the proof. He checkmate. Was him. Another unfitting song. Not gonna judge it. He wrote another failsafe. In 2 days. So then he wrote in people to die ahead of time. It's an interesting way of committing suicide. So at the same time, he also made himself innocent. And I'm guessing he wrote in the whole calculus book. Did he? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if. Oh. Damn. Damn, he wrote all that ahead of time. Now the page, though. So that was his one slip up, though. Isn't Wateri's name in there? I thought you wouldn't kill. Good job, Elle. I'm proud of you. Didn't fall for it. Well, I mean, it's not over just yet, so. Ryuk's laughing. I'm pretty sure that's the same voice actor as the anime. I'm pretty sure, like, it just sounds just the same as the English dub anime. So is that over? This is based on the Death Note, like the anime or the manga. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's an interesting film. It really is. I don't have much of an opinion on it. It's just, as I said before, it's missed potential. That exactly what it is. It's just missed opportunity is what I said before. That's what I said before. It was just a missed opportunity. Like, they had the potential to make such a great film. And honestly, with these actors, they probably could have pulled it off. With this high budget project, with these actors and all that stuff, they probably could have pulled it off a little bit better, honestly. But they did a good job. They honestly, like, props to them. They honestly did a good job to make this film. It wasn't the best that they could have done, but they did a really good job. Like, I'm trying to, like, I understand. Obviously, they had to fit in, like, 2 seasons of an anime. Well, not really. They did first season, I guess you could say. They had to fit in, like, all this content of a bunch of episodes of an anime or manga, I guess you could say. Depends on whatever you're trying to say that they adapted towards. Um, um, Freaking, they tried to take the story of such a huge manga and huge anime and adapt it into this film, this one film. They weren't able to do that. Obviously, they had to leave up some stuff. They had to change some stuff around and all that stuff, and they also had to make it Americanized because obviously this revolves around Light being in America rather than being Japan and all that stuff. So they had to change around some stuff because of that as well. But like in my opinion, they could have continued doing the same thing like they did in the anime, like where they had the task force, him joining the task force. They could have just rushed it a little bit and still had all these major points and major events. But like, I mean, like, yeah, I understand they probably felt like they didn't want to rush it. So they were like, you know what, instead of rushing it and, ruining it and, doing all that, they were like, might as well just change the whole story and take our own interpretation of the story and make it into our own story with the same characters and revolve around the same stories. Now, about Mia being the real villain and all that stuff, that was interesting. That was definitely a plot twist, and I definitely did enjoy that. They could have built it. Well, they built it up pretty nice, honestly. Like I kind of already knew, like it was hinted. You get me? Like you kind of already knew like she was up to something. But like Ryu kind of like played along with it, so I don't know why Ryu played along with it. I definitely did like Ryu's character in this movie as well. He definitely played a really important role. Him, being the temptation, all that stuff, and I wish they would have showed a little bit more of him. Like honestly, let me say my flaws. They could have shown more of Ryuk. They could have shown more of Watari and more of L. Those were the 3 flaws that I saw mainly. Like if they showed more of those characters a little bit, some major scenes would have been more impactful. You get me? Like L, I feel like he was a little rushed. Like the introduction of his character was a little bit rushed. Now towards the end, his character definitely loved it. Loved the character development with him. Him losing his mind over losing his friend who he'd known all his life, Watari. So I definitely love that, and I love the ending to L. Like him deciding not to write Light's name on the paper because he didn't want to be the same as Light. And that was kind of hinted in the little first confrontation between both of them, where he says he does not kill. He only catches them. He only catches villains. And he stayed true to his word. He never became the same as Light thought. Light originally thought, oh, we're not that different, you and I. But no, he was actually wrong. And L proved it to be wrong. And I definitely love that. That was definitely amazing. They did a beautiful job with that as well. Yeah, obviously, it doesn't lead up to the anime, and there was a couple little scenes that were done a little bit iffy, especially the freaking Ferris wheel scene. That was horrible. I do also like how Light planned this all out too at the end. That ending scene, how he planned it all out, found all the loopholes and all that stuff, and put himself in this medical induced coma for 2 days, and then kind of made him innocent because he's in a coma, but then at the same time people are still dying, so now he's innocent because of that. So that was beautiful. I love that as well. That's something that they stayed true to the anime, because Light was the same way in the anime. He figured out this plan to prove his innocence, except in the anime it was more impactful and more badass and more tactical in the anime rather than in the movie, but they still, stayed true to that. They did depict that pretty well at the end. Now, towards like the middle of the movie, no, they they did a horrible job with it, or late. Anyways, it was an alright film. It really was. I apologize for all the technical issues I had earlier and all that stuff. I really do apologize. I'm gonna try to fix my mic before I actually do start another live stream and all that stuff. I'm gonna find out what was the real core of the issue and what was going on with the stream as well in between, like, parts 2 and 3 and 4, I think it was. What was going on where it wasn't, like, syncing up correctly and all that stuff. So I don't know. Apologize. I really appreciate your guys' support, and I really appreciate you guys coming out and checking out this video as well, and, you know, staying along with it even after all these technical issues. I really appreciate that. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna end the video with that. If you like the reaction, which you probably did not with all those technical difficulties, please leave a like. Also, subscribe to both my Rift and my YouTube, depending on which one you're watching. Or subscribe to both, honestly. I definitely do recommend that. Subscribe to both. Also, follow my social media, because that's where I'll keep you guys updated when I'm going to live stream next and all that stuff. And whenever something happens, I'll let you guys know on my social media, on my Twitter, on my Facebook, and all that stuff. In case you guys don't know, over on Rift, I don't think I have it in the description of my channel, which I'll add the links to all my social medias after I'm done with this stream. But I believe just look up DBZ Cuban, you'll probably find it. You'll probably find it. I'll probably be the first because no one else has the name DBZ Cuban as of right now. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video whenever I fix everything. Bye, guys.